Hello everyone, I am Dr. Bharati from Department of Physics, Kamaraj College of Engineering and Technology, Virudhunagar. In this video, I discuss renewable energy sources. So, this is the outline of my presentation: introduction, classification of energy sources, solar energy and wind energy. So, classification of energy sources. What do you mean by energy? It is the ability to perform your work. So, there are many types of energies available: mechanical energy, thermal energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, chemical energy and so on. So, this energy is created from these energy sources. So, mainly these energy sources are classified into two categories: one is non-renewable energy sources and other one is renewable energy sources. So, we will discuss one by one. The first one is non-renewable energy sources. So, fossil fuels are the non-renewable energy sources. Fossil fuel means like petroleum, oil, gas, that is coal, natural gas, these are all belongs to this category, non-renewable energy sources. So, the depletion now in our day to day life we are using these fossil fuels for our day to day needs. So, we are these energies are goes on depleting, and so this is a major problem faced by the world today. So, we have to find an alternate energy source for this fossil fuels. So, there are some disadvantages of these non-renewable energy sources. They are: first one, they produce greenhouse effect. So, the greenhouse gases are emitted when we are using this fossil fuels like carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, methane. These are all some of the greenhouse gases. They form a layer in the outer atmosphere. So, because of this layer, the sun's energy get reflected back to the earth's surface. So, it causes global warming. So, due to this global warming effect, the temperature of the earth goes on increasing, and due to this the icebergs in the Arctic regions get melted. So, the water level in sea goes on increasing, and finally, they occupy the land sides also. Now, we can see the image of Taj Mahal. So, the usage of fossil fuels in our vehicles and industries, they causes air pollution and land pollution and water pollution. So, because this is actually this Taj Mahal is made up of white marble, it looks so beautiful, but now its color get faded, it looks yellowish because of this pollution caused by this fossil fuels, that is from industries and transportations and all those things affected this one. So, these are all the problems with the non-renewable energy sources, and it goes on depleting also. So, we have to find an alternative energy source for this non-renewable energy source, that is renewable energy source. So, these renewable energy sources are abundant in nature. So, some of the few examples of this renewable energy sources are solar energy, wind energy and geothermal energy, tidal energy, biomass energy. These are all the different types of renewable energy sources. We well know about the advantages of this renewable energy sources. They are clean, sustainable alternative to fossil fuels, and also they are reducing the greenhouse gas emissions, and they are eco friendly. So, we have to use these renewable energy sources more when compared to the fossil fuels or conventional energy sources. So, first we will discuss one by one. First one is solar energy. We are all very well we know about the sun. So, the sun radiates its energy in the form of electromagnetic waves. So, without sun we cannot lead life in earth. So, its energy needed to sustain life in our solar system. So, it is a clean, inexhaustible and abundantly available renewable energy source. So, solar energy, it is the mother of all form of energy. So, without solar energy these energies are not available. So, because of the effect of solar energy only wind energies are created, biomass energy in fermentation and pyrolysis process, everything happen because of this solar energy. Tidal energy, you know that full moon day, half moon day and no moon day the tides varies because of sun and moon relation. So, solar energy is the mother of all forms of energy. So, the solar radiation reaches the earth. So, in two ways. So, that two types of radiations reaching the earth, one is direct radiation and other one is diffuse radiation. Direct radiation means there is no change in its direction, it reaches from the sun directly to the earth. In our atmosphere there are dust particles, gases, clouds and so on. So, they are all producing some absorption and scattering effect. So, when the sun ray falls on it, it will produce some absorption and scattering. So, these radiation is called diffuse radiation. So, these two types of radiations reaching the earth. So, how do we calculate the total radiation? That is a global radiation, it is a sum of this diffuse radiation as well as beam radiation. There are many instruments are available to measure the solar radiation. They are called pyranometer, perheliometer and sunshine recorder. Using these instruments we can easily measure the radiation from the sun. So, how do we utilize this solar energy? There are two ways we can utilize this solar energy. It is broadly classified. First one is solar thermal. So, by collecting the radiant heat from the sun and use it as it is in a thermal system, it is called solar thermal, and solar photovoltaic system. So, here we collect the energy, that is light energy from the sun and convert it into electrical energy. So, these are the two systems. How do we utilize the solar energy? So, first one is solar thermal system. So, here there are two examples for solar thermal system, one is solar water heater and other one is solar flat plate collector. So, the other solar thermal systems are solar dryer, solar cooker and one more thing, solar furnace also. And the next application of solar energy is solar photovoltaic system. So, this PV cell using photovoltaic effect, it converts the light energy efficiently into electrical energy. It is a great alternative, worldwide they are using it to generate the commercial energy generation. For commercial energy generation they are using that solar panel worldwide. So, with this we move on to wind energy. So, wind energy, normally how the wind forms. So, we know that the earth's surface get heated by the sun in a differential rate, not uniformly. The equatorial region gets more heat when compared to the polar region. So, there is a high pressure region and low pressure regions are available. So, the air rushes from high pressure region to low pressure region. So, the movement of these air molecules creates the wind, that is the movement of air molecules is called wind. So, how these wind get originated? There are two types of forces acting on it, one is primary force and next one is Coriolis force. First we will see the primary force. So, because of the differential heating of the earth's surface by the sun, so equatorial region get more heated when compared to the polar region. So, now the air molecule available in this equatorial region, then always the hot air molecule moves up because its density is less. So, it moves up and liberates its heat and again comes to the equatorial region. So, when it is cooler, it become denser and then they will return to the equator and again it absorbs the heat radiation and moves. So, this type of force is called primary force. And second one is Coriolis force. it is an apparent force. So, the earth rotates itself. So, it is an apparent force that deflects the direction of the wind in northern and southern hemisphere, that is towards the right and left. So, this force is called Coriolis force. So, the application of wind energy is wind turbines. There are two types of wind turbines available. One is horizontal axis wind turbine and second one is vertical axis wind turbine. We will see one by one. This is the horizontal axis wind turbine. So, this is the emerging one and we can use it for energy generation in our country also. Worldwide it is used for commercial energy generation and its research is well researched one and its sufficient field experience is also available with this horizontal axis wind turbine. So, now we can see the image of horizontal axis wind turbine. So, it consists of different parts. So, this one is the hub, this is a rotor blade and it is a tower and this whole part is called nozzle and this one is yaw drive to change the direction of that, to change the direction here and here its yaw drive is used and there is a generator and controller. So, in controller brake is available. So, here there is a pitch system and these blades are known as rotors and there are blades also. So, we will discuss the working of the horizontal axis wind turbine. Here the air rushes towards the horizontal axis wind turbine. The kinetic energy of the air is converted into mechanical energy here. When the rotor blades rotate, with this rotor blades a shaft also rotates. This shaft is called low speed shaft. This low speed shaft makes, this blades makes 10 to 20 revolutions per minute. So, what is the part of this gearboxes? From the low speed shaft, these gearboxes makes it enhances the speed, that is after the gearbox it will be converted into nearly 1800 rotations per minute and it will be sent to the generator. Here this mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy efficiently. So, during wind turbulence or there is no wind at all, wind velocity is very low. So, the controller is used to stop the rotor blades, movement of rotor blades. So, this is a basic working. So, it in India many horizontal axis wind turbine forms are available, it's working very successfully. And the next type of wind turbines are vertical axis wind turbines. The difference between horizontal and vertical axis wind turbines are, here the shaft is in horizontal axis wind turbine, the shaft is like this and here the shaft is in vertical. So, the entire nozzle in the upper side will be in the bottom. So, it is, this design is very simple and easy to use and it receives the wind in all directions. This is the benefit of this vertical axis wind turbine. It consists of either 2 blade or 3 blades. It receives the wind in all directions efficiently. So, the entire setup is at the bottom. Here also this low speed shaft, high speed shaft. So, we will discuss the working of it. So, this is the shaft, it will be connected to the gearbox. Because of the movement of this shaft, this gearbox enhances the rotations per minute into a higher value and again it will be sent to the generator. So, this generator converts this value into electrical energy. Finally, so these are all in research phase is not well performed. This is a new one, emerging one. So, these type of wind turbines yet to be developed in our country, but the advantages of these method is it receives wind in all directions, the entire nozzle setup is in the bottom. These are all the benefits of this vertical axis wind turbine. So, we will discuss the other types of renewable energy sources in my next video. Thank you for watching.